my channel. I'm Deni. If you're new here, take a minute to subscribe. To all my Gonz fam, thank you for coming back and showing me love as usual. So today I have a new series that I'm starting that I'm calling, have I seen that before? So this came about because the other day when I was doing my live, I was trying to put together a eye look, and the palette that I was using looked very similar to something else that I own, which had me thinking, have I seen this before? Am I just buying the same colors over and over? And I thought, why not make a series where we show people that yes, we are purchasing the same items over and over. So that day I was using Dream Street, which is a ColourPop palette. It's a collaboration that Kathleen Lights had with ColourPop. And this right here is that beautiful palette used because obviously I used it that day. And I'm putting it head to head with Modern Renaissance. This right here is the Modern Renaissance palette. And you might think to yourself, that's not a dupe, Deni. But this is not a dupe video. This is a, is it similar? Did I buy the same colors? Have I seen that before video? So if you were looking for dupes, this is just a have I seen that before video. Okay. So I'm gonna start with the Dream Street palette because this is the palette that I was using that day. And I'm gonna start with the first color, which is Shooting Star. That name of the color doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. And I'm going to swatch that right here. That is that first shade, Shooting Star. So to me, Shooting Star reminds me of, oh, okay, it could be either Raw Sienna or the Burnt Orange. So the color that I'm going to test out against it is this Burnt Orange color that's right here, that second one. Okay, that wasn't a good swatch. Let me go. There you go. To me, Shooting Star looks a lot like Burnt Orange. What do you think? Pretty close in colors, if you ask me. So the next shade is this orangey shade, which is called Magical. And there is Magical. Now to the naked eye, I wouldn't see anything that's similar to it because this has an orangey tone. But just for giggles, I'm gonna try the Golden Ochre. Which I know it's not gonna be the same color. No, not at all. I mean, blend it out, maybe. Okay, let's continue with this experiment. So then for sure, I don't think there's a dupe for Stardust, just because it's a little copper and I don't see anything copper in here. The same goes for this Twinkle. I don't feel that it really matches, but here we have Sweet Dreams. I'm gonna test that color out. So there is Sweet Dreams. And this has two different shades I can go with. I can either go with Vermeer or Primavera. I'm gonna go with Vermeer first, just because I feel like that one has the same type of undertone. And there you have Vermeer. Looks like it's a dupe to me. It looks like a match. And on the surface, you wouldn't think that this has any dupes with the Modern Renaissance, but let's keep on going. So then for sure, we don't have that green in that palette. I'm not even gonna worry about that. We're gonna switch over to Potion, which is this color here. This is Potion right there. And I'm gonna put that against, I feel like I can go with Red Ochre, or I can even go with the Regard, with the Regard color. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with Regard, because that seems like it's a more of a dupe for it. My expressions are priceless. It looks very similar. So far, there's a lot of similarities in these palettes. I wasn't just going nuts, wondering what was going on. Okay. And then the next shade, which made me think, have I seen this before? This pink color here, which is called Spark. Which you would think there's no color in that palette that looks that punchy, that pink. But I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. And that right there is Spark. And the color that I was using from this palette was the Venetian Red. And Venetian Red does not look anything at all like that. Nope. But when it's blended, I know that this is a tad bit more orange and this is more blue, but blended out, I'm pretty sure no one will be able to tell the difference. So then we have this shade down here, which is Kaleidoscope. I don't think there is a match for Kaleidoscope because it has like a green undertone to it. And these three, so right here is the Kaleidoscope color, and then right here I have the Vermeer from my other palette, and this one's Primavera. So what I'm gonna do is, if I look at any of them, I'm gonna just try I think I'm gonna go with Primavera. So there you have it. They are not exactly the same. They are very different in undertones, but still I'm seeing the same vibe in this palette. So then the next shade that I have here is this brown shade, which is Elfish. Feel like I'm running out of space. So there we have Elfish. And of course, I'm going to put that against the Cypress Umber. And it's not quite the same brown, but boy, do these start looking like if someone may have tried to rip this guy off. I don't know, just saying. Then we have here Moony, which would be the next pale shade. And let me see where I can stick Moony. Let me just put Moony. I'm gonna put Moony on the top of my hand. So here we have Moony, and I'll try Tempera or Tempura. I don't know if it's, I don't know what this is supposed to be. And there you have both shades. This has a more peachier tone than this would, but still so similar. I'm gonna keep saying so similar. And then the last shade in here, I'm not going to swatch because it's a green, and of course I don't have any greens in here. But so my outcome is, are we really buying something new, or are we buying something that's repurposed? Do I need this palette if I have this palette? It's a juggle. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about this comparison? What do you think about this series? Do you think that this is just like someone really tried to rip off the modern Renaissance and repackage it? Or, you know, are we getting something new? Is it something that we necessarily need? I mean, the price point is a lot different in each of these. I believe this was like $16 or $18, I'm not sure. And this, of course, was like $42, 40 something, 48 probably. I can't remember. I'll leave the amounts on the bottom of the screen, but yeah. My personal opinion is, I've seen this before. You're not tricking me. I mean, well, they did trick me. They obviously tricked me because I purchased the other one, but now that I'm onto it, I know what to look for. That said, I will be coming back with another head-to-head. I'll have some other palettes that I feel are sort of similar, dupe-ish, if I could call it that. That's a new word that I invented. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you found this video useful. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Become a member of my Gonz fam, and as always, from my house to yours, love ya.